Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome to Will's World. My name is Will, and this is my world. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, as seems to be the case pretty much all the time now. So before this episode really gets started with what we're doing today, I thought I'd show you a little bit of what I have done. So let's just go ahead and pop into my head here and hop on down. I think the last episode that I posted was all about getting these wonderful, wonderful elytra wings. They've been absolutely amazing. But as we swoop down from Pest's floaty castle in the sky, you're going to notice that there's a lot more going on these docks. I've built the warehouse over there, and then we have a lovely inn and pub just over here. We've got a little like shop house thing going on here. Haven't really decided what it is. Of course, we have the lighthouse, as always. We have zombies on the boardwalk, which is just fantastic. Thank you for ruining my little intro here. And then we've got some little shop stalls and whatnot just hanging out here on the docks. The really cool thing is if you come off the docks and back into the woods a little bit here, you're going to see this creepy little house tucked away, and all of the ground around it and all the plants are all dead, and it's spooky. I think I built this around Halloween, but I love this little building, and I love the little roof and how it kind of sinks in the middle there. But what this is, if we head on inside, this is a shop that I made that sells spider eyes, spider heads, and string because, as you can see, no admittance. Long, long time ago, hanging out with Pest, we found a cave spider spawner and never really did figure out what to do with it. So, let me go ahead and show you how we get down to it. I took that cave spider spawner, say that a bunch of times quickly, and turned it into a spider farm. So now I can just stand here, and if you look down, I've got the storage system down here. It's probably, yeah, this thing, oh my goodness, this thing generates like crazy. In fact, there are some warning signs upstairs about how quickly this thing generates. Over here, I've got Spider's Bane, which is a sword that I made specifically for this spider spawner. It's one of the only times when I think Bane of Arthropods is like super handy, because having that at level 5 on here makes it so it's a one-hit kill on the spiders. Now here's the thing. I don't know what it is about cave spiders, but they seem to not have an entity cramming limit. So they will just fill this up completely. There's a note upstairs. I cannot AFK here longer than 7 minutes. If I do, there are too many entities on screen and the server will crash. I ran into that problem a little while ago, and it was crazy trying to get things back to running. So I am actually going to AFK here for a little bit. As you can see, I've got some stuff that needs mending, specifically my Silk Touch pickaxe here. So I'm going to AFK for a little bit, try to gather my thoughts, and then we'll continue this little tour, and I'll talk more about what we're actually going to do in this episode. So as always, guys, back in a flash. And we're back. And I've only been away for about 5 minutes. I just went to go make a cup of tea. Gotta have my cup of tea. It's good stuff. And it's good for you. You know, tea. Anyway, this thing is filling up quickly, so let's go ahead and kill these guys and see how much experience and how repaired I can get my stuff. So I've got this handy lever here that pushes them all down into this one spot, so I can just swing, and there they go. And I'm going to kill them all. And the frame rate's probably going to drop a little bit as those XP orbs also count as entities on the screen. So here we go. Let's take this stuff off so it's gonna... There we go. Slowly but surely filling it up. Come on, baby. Is it enough? Is it enough? Oh, so close. Just a few more and I'll be set and ready to go, but I wanted to show you just how awesome this thing is. I mean, literally, that was 5 minutes, and all of this stuff is all full up, like everything is all full up and ready to go. So let me finish this, get all of these guys repaired, because I'm a little OCD about that, and then we'll get going. Alright guys, back in a flash. Alright, that'll do it. That will do it. Everything is completely repaired. I moved Bane's holder over here just so it's like more prevalent, and I think it looks cool. Maybe I'll make another one just because I like symmetry and plop it there. But we're going to get out of here. So let's go ahead and we're going to go in the back door of the pub here where we've got Butch. Butch is well, he's a butcher. So So we've got this lovely little like pub thing down here, some pork on the table. If you go upstairs, you know, I did my best. I am really trying to work on interior decorating. So there are a couple, maybe 3 bedrooms. Some of them have, you know, closets with storage space and everything. Just more places where players and villagers even can come and sleep the night away. And I really dig it. We got like a nice little seating area here, and then in here is like another dining area, which I think looks really, really nice. I actually quite like this little building. I think I did an okay job. And you'll notice that there's another bottom section over here, and I made this Frederick's Fishes and Finery. He's got a little kitchen in here for cooking stuff up, couple of tables and chairs, and then back here is the man himself. He's a fisherman trader. Oh, and he is a master, so he's got some stuff, not like awesome stuff, but he's got some stuff. So yeah, lots of work done out here on the docks. Again, these buildings here are really just like houses, I guess. They could be shops. And if we head up here, his shop is downstairs, and then he's got this place upstairs where he can sleep and store stuff. So not too shabby. Of course, anybody that plays on the server can claim one of these houses as their own if they so choose. I like making them, so it's not a big deal. But if we head into town, not much has changed up front here. So, you know, it's lovely. I love my little village. My impromptu villager breeders are still going strong, as you can see. Every once in a while, I will just open the fence gates and let the villagers out at this point, and they just roam and claim random buildings, and when they do, you know, if they've got a profession, I'll go ahead and name tag them and trap them in whatever house they've happened to claim. So this street here felt kind of bare. I didn't have anything on this side of the street for a long time, so I made this lovely little 2-story house. Starting to play more with the stripped logs and what I can do with them. So if we head inside, yeah, we've got Lawrence, who is a leather worker. Um, Again, these leather workers, they don't really have much in the way of trades, but they're fun little additions to the village, I think, anyway. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and head out this gate. I have started work on a road that leads to actually another village. I found a plains village way out that way. So I started work on this road, and I thought it'd be cool to have like just a little log cabin out here along the road, you know, outside the city. So if you keep going, I made this very simple bridge, and then the road continues off into the distance that way. But I really like this little cottage. I think it's quite adorable. He's got his little front porch here. Over here, he's got like a little campfire seating area, which I think is awesome. And I just plopped like a bit of gravel underneath the campfire to kind of look like ash. I think that's a cool little addition. If we head on inside, you've got his entry hall, little storage space under the stairs that go upstairs, and then in here he's got a nice table. Some looks like mutton is on the table for dinner today. And yeah, Bertrand, this guy wandered all the way out here and became another butcher because I'm using these smokers. I think they look more like stoves. So yeah, he's just been chilling out here, and I come out here and trade with him sometimes. But he's got his nice little kitchen area. He likes to chill out in there. If we head upstairs, it's just this lovely little sleeping area with the little cozy fireplace, and yeah, it's really quite nice, I think. That right there is above, yeah, above the dining room table here. I yeah, I could have used, you know, more space on the second floor, but I really liked the idea of this hanging chandelier and this big like open space there, so I went with it. Yay, interior design. I think I'm getting better. I hope I'm getting better. And of course, we got the chimney right up there. So let's see. I think that's all of the major stuff that I've built off camera. I think what I want to do now is head into the Nether because in today's episode, we're heading out to a new biome and we're finally going to get started on a new town. The biome that I found is a desert biome, which I love, and we're going to start trying to build in a new deserty type theme. So let's go ahead and see if I can't take off. Yes. All right. So we're going to fly on out to our nether portal here. And I'm sure you've noticed, well, I have in my possession an ender chest. And in that ender chest, I actually do have a few shulker boxes because I was going to wait and do like an end raid with everybody, but things have been kind of slow on the server. People haven't really been playing that much, so I just went to the end. I found one end city, no boat, just a tower. So I went there and killed some shulkers and made some shulker boxes. Eventually, I think this will become another ice boat tunnel, but again, that's a crazy long build project. So right now, all I do is fly down it because it is a pretty long tunnel. Like this goes forever. I had to go forever to find, you know, just a different biome. So let's go ahead and pop through here and I'll show you where we pop out. Alright, so the portal ended up popping out inside of this like cave system, and I kind of ran through all of it, but the cave system is actually in this mountain here, which I think is just about the perfect place for that portal. I've already got ideas. I want to kind of make this mountain, I'll put like paths up it and down it. As you can see, there are many entrances into the cave system on all sides of this little mountain here, and I love it because I've actually got two biomes right next to each other that I can play with. We've got this acacia, I don't think forest is the right term for it. I suppose I could hit F3. What biome am I in? Savanna. I'm in a savanna biome, and then right next to it is this lovely desert biome, and it's not a big desert, so obviously we can't have like a massive city, But I've got enough room, I think, to play with. And oh look, there's a sunken ship right there. And I think this is going to be really, really, really cool. We've even got a desert temple over here that I've not explored yet. So what do you say we go ahead and explore this desert temple before we start laying out plans? But I think, what was I saying earlier? Yeah, I think it would be cool to make some of these cave entrances like a cool door or like some eerie kind of temple type thing, right? Built into the mountain that leads to that portal. I think that could be really fun. But let us do some archaeology excavation over here and see what we can find in this beautiful Minecraft desert temple. Oh, there's something so satisfying about digging out sand. Especially with, you know, your efficiency 5 shovel. Like, it's just so nice. Oh, we'll definitely be converting this temple. That's definitely on the to-do list. We're going to turn this into something really cool. So, let's see. Obviously, we don't want to go down that way, right? There we go. So here we go. We're just going to pop down and see what we've got. Let's light things up a bit, get rid of that pressure plate. Of course, we're going to grab all the TNT because, obviously, why wouldn't you? There we go. And I've got this lovely sand that I can fill this in with for now. Let's see what we got. Oh, lovely. More sand. That's great. Some gunpowder, that's good. What is that? Iron horse armor? Cool. Bones and some gold horse armor. Okay. Alright. Nothing too exciting, if I'm honest. These things. But then again, you know, this is... Oh, an aqua affinity. That's kind of cool. That's useful. These old temples, man. This old Minecraft. The loot really wasn't that spectacular back in the day, was it? Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, guys. So, with this temple now conquered, huzzah, let us go ahead and pick out a spot, and I think we'll get started on, like, our first little starter base out here in the desert. Just gotta pick a good spot and go for it, I guess. And let's see. I think, honestly... Let's do right here. This looks like a nice spot to start building. So I am going to start grabbing out my stuff here. I got my tool chest that doesn't have my bed in it. Oh, God. Oh, I'm a noob. I am such a noob. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, shoot. All right. Well, as night falls and the monsters start coming out, I think I'm going to head back, grab some stuff, come back out here, and then we'll get started building. All right, guys, as always, back in a flash. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Really? Really? Oh, my God. What are you doing out here? For real? For real. You guys have nothing better to do but just randomly appear in the desert. Whew. Alright. Back to work. Okay, guys, after that harrowing little experience, I swear I was just building and I heard a and I was like, what? Is there a villager out here? And then I came out and they all started shooting at me. Anyway, let me show you what I've got so far. As you know, I like to build in a style that suits the biome, so I'm building with materials that can be found in the desert, so it's a lot of sandstone. And what I'm doing is basically outlining in the cut sandstone, and then I've got some chiseled on the corners. I think that lends itself to a really neat look. One of the concessions that I made Obviously, you cannot find birch in a desert or even a savanna for that matter. So I do have this shulker box, my wood shulker box, and I did bring some stuff over from home base. But the birch, when you strip the logs, I think this color, this tone just matches this so well. So I went ahead and did our little crisscrossy pattern on the floor. Now I'm gonna try to let that be the only concession I make to outside materials being in this build. The rest I want to build with stuff that I can find in the desert or in the neighboring savanna right there. So one of the things I want to do with this build, as you can see, I've got kind of a neat shape going on here, and I think it's going to lend itself to some interesting interiors. And since this is our first base out here, I've got to make sure that I've got room for storage and whatnot. So there will probably be a second floor on this as well. But one of the things I want to do is plop some acacia logs on here, like they're sticking out the front, right? And we're going to go ahead and have those acacia logs go all the way, ooh, got to be careful here, all the way through this build. So like they're a part of the roof structure. So if I were to, on this side, I don't know if I want to do every other one or like every three, maybe. Maybe every three would be good. 1, 2, 3. So that puts this one, it puts this one right there against the, but that one's there too. So I guess that's okay. So then we'd come over here and there's that, and then 1, 2, 3, and that's there. And whoop, dodge that bullet. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That would put one here as well. And there. Oh, and it's turning nighttime. But I think you're getting the idea, right? These logs, these support beams are going to support the roof and the second floor. And they're going to run on the inside of the building as well. So this guy is going to come all the way here, and then it'll pop out the back. And then this guy is going to run all the way here, and it will pop out the back. And I think what I need to do is do that on the inside for all of them so I can figure out how I want them to go. So let me get this figured out, and I will be back in a flash. So, something like that. It's kind of busy. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of busy, and when you look at how it crisscrosses up here, like that's something. But I think it's gonna work because it. Whoa, whoa, almost died right there. Yeah, you know what? I like that. They are pretty much popping out like every other block, but I think that works. It gives it a very structurally sound look, I think. Plus, we're going to have a really neat looking ceiling in here, and it's going to lend itself to some really cool stuff, I think. Unfortunately, guys, though, that's all the time that I think I have for this particular episode. I know we didn't do a lot of building. There was a lot of catching up to do, but I am going to be working out here in the desert for the foreseeable future, so definitely come on back and check it out. I have a good feeling about this. I think this is going to end up being a really cool village out here in the desert. And we're definitely going to make a really cool like temple type thing to get to our portal up there in the mountain. And then who knows, we might even do a savanna village right over there because it's so close. Who knows, the future has endless possibilities. But as I said, we are out of time. So for today, this is where I leave you. Guys, I've been Will. This has been Will's World. You be excellent to each other, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys. Bye.